Hello traders, welcome back to our weekly forex forecast. In this forex forecast edition, we shall be looking at various pairs to determine what will be the right trading approach for the week. And on this one, we shall be considering gold. Let's start with gold. You can see gold has been on a massive bull run. Gold has been making impressive run on the upside. You can see this trend line. Gold has been moving and respecting this trend line, making its movement all the way up. And at this point in time, gold is at all-time high. And when gold is at all-time high, means there is no going back for the gold. But I noticed one thing that the retail traders has been getting it wrong with gold. Just for example, look at what has happened here. This particular point in time, this area, the retail traders, they all shorted at these junctions. There were a lot of shorts here, and the retail traders end up being liquidated because they thought that this move is going to continue to the downwards. But what happened is that after gold snapped back a little bit, it tends to actually move up to the upside again. At this point in time, all the retail traders predicted that gold was going to decline massively. They thought that that was the end of the gold rally, and they were all, positioning themselves for a massive sell-off in gold. But what happened? It never really happened. All right, gold continued to liquidate the retail traders, but because they have been getting it wrong, they rely on technical analysis alone. But while trading gold, you don't need to rely on technical analysis. You have to marry it up with fundamental analysis and pay attention to what the hedge funds and the money managers are doing at the time. All right. So since the past months, the retail traders have been trying to short gold, and it has all ended in a massive losses. So for what I can advise you at this point in time, you don't need to short gold now. You just need to go with the flow. Don't think that gold has risen so much, therefore it has to come down. That is not how a trade is being made. You just need to go with the flow. There's no ways about it. This time around, what gold is doing is that it has continued to rise and rise and rise, and it's being spoiled, it's being skyrocketed, being supported by the actions that are all going on in the world. A lot of wars in different regions of the world, a lot of crises here and there. You can see the US economy, the US market is shut down. There's a shutdown in the US going on at this moment. That all these events, uncertain events, they are all pushing gold to go to the upside, because people still consider gold as the safest asset that you can hold at any point in time, especially during the time of crisis. Therefore, there is no going back on gold. Gold, it will continue to rise and rise until certain microeconomic factors, begin to stabilize. All right. So what can we do actually now with gold? What we can do with gold now is to just wait for the right moment for us to enter. At this point in time, gold is at the all-time high. Therefore, what we expect at this point in time is for gold to make a pullback. And how is this pullback going to look like? It's going to make a pullback towards this trend line, and thereafter it will continue to rise. Gold has been respecting this particular trend line, and it will continue to respect it. Therefore, don't think that it's going to break this trend line and continue to go to the downside. I don't think so. Eventually, we are going to get a very bigger correction on gold. But at this particular point in time, the best approach to gold is to look for the best time to enter the market on the buy side. All right. So let's wait for that best moment. So we will be expecting a pullback from here. Any pullback onto this trend line will be our gain. All right. So, but what some people think is that gold has risen too much, therefore it is time for gold to decline massively. That's not going to happen, especially in these uncertain times. And in this uncertain time, many big players in the market are looking up to gold as the best, as a safe haven asset where they can hold their portfolio. Therefore, you need to also do the same by, looking for opportunity to be on the bull side. For gold is still on a bull run. There's no two ways about it. All right. So there's no shorting gold at the moment. You will simply wait for the opportunity to buy, opportunity to enter the market on the bull side. All right.